In order to feed your own physical fitness and wellness, you've got to remove what it is that's preventing you from being fit and healthy, and sneezing non-stop every night, like driving yourself insane. I don't know how many months this went on for, like just sneezing, one sneeze after another. I mean, one sneeze after another for hours and hours and hours. Misery, waking up in the middle of the night choked for breath, like fighting for oxygen. It took me a long time to figure that one out, but once I did, the transformation was complete. And look, but it was the suffering. I don't know, it was like how many years of suffering before, like it was at least 2-3 years of suffering like that. I couldn't, like, I hated the cold because it triggered me. Friends would ask me to come visit them in Aspen, and I was like, not a chance, man, I'm going to the sun. I can't stand it. There's not a hope. Even going back to Ireland for Christmas, I was like, Jesus, this is misery, because I knew I'd have an attack. And even in Nantucket, like, still, it was just, wow. Yeah, so there we have it. That was the biggest transformation for me. You know, understanding the power of nutrition and wellness, the connection between feeling positive and feeling healthy. Because if you're not feeling good, how are you going to feel healthy? How, if you're not feeling good in your head, if your emotional well-being is not in a good place, and my head was melted during these couple of years. I must have been, I don't know how my ex ever agreed to marry me, because, you know, those were not like the best times for me, mentally, psychologically. My psychological hygiene really suffered. Like the connection between our emotions and our health is something, as men, that we need to address. Because, you know, I'm sure, like, I would get mad, I would get angry, I would get tired, depressed, all of those things. And wherever I was shoving those emotions, you know, my lungs weren't getting any better. So, yeah, and it just has an effect on every part of you. You just don't have the energy to do any of the things that you like. And when I look back at it now, I would never have been able to enjoy probably the greatest passion in my life, which is snowboarding. Getting out there in the cold on, like, days that could be, you know, the coldest day I've probably been on a mountain is minus 30 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit, but minus 30 degrees Celsius. Wow. If I was out there when I had chronic asthma, that would probably have killed me. You know, the chest infections, the bronchial problems, all of that shit, you know, it had such an impact on my emotional well-being. Even though, like, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what that could have been, but I know I wasn't in a good headspace. But anyway, That's the point of the transformation, that's the point of change, that's the point of understanding how your physical health is connected so directly to your emotional well-being.